Every mission begins with certainty, clear objectives, calculated risks, and the quiet confidence that comes with preparation. Up there, above the world, everything feels controlled, predictable, safe, until the moment it isn't. It happened in less than a second. A flash across the sky, a UDAR that shook everything. Metal screamed. Systems failed. And just like that, control was gone. Inside the cockpit, chaos. Warning lights burned al-ahmar, alarms cut through the air, drowning every thought. The aircraft was no longer a machine. It was falling apart. And in that moment, there are no complex decisions. Only one: survive. The ejection ripped him from the cockpit, from fire into freezing al-hawa, from certainty into the unknown. The sky swallowed him whole, spinning, falling, disoriented. Clouds tearing past, wind howling in his ears. No alarm beneath his feet, no control over the descent. Just gravity, pulling him closer to whatever waited below. And below was no salvation. Mountains, endless, ruthless, silent witnesses to everything, and indifferent to it all. The parachute deployed, violently, snapping him back into the moment. For a second, there was stability. Then the wind fought back, dragging him sideways, pushing him toward sharp ridges and unstable slopes. Every adjustment, a battle, every second, closer to impact. He tried to steer, to find a path, a Nuqtat Aman. There wasn't one. The ground came fast. And it didn't forgive. The impact was brutal. Body against rock, momentum against a lard. Pain followed instantly. Sharp, real, unavoidable. For a moment, everything went still. No alarms, no engines, no voices, just wind moving through the mountains. And him, alone. Time passed, though it didn't feel like it. Seconds or minutes, it didn't matter. What mattered was what came next. Because survival doesn't wait for recovery. He moved. Slowly at first. Testing balance, ignoring pain. Cutting away the parachute, pulling himself behind cover. Instinct took over. Scan. Listen. Move. The mountains weren't empty. They never are. Somewhere, beyond what he could see, there were threats. Searching. Closing in. Every shadow became a risk. Every sound, a warning. He stayed low. Moved carefully. Became part of the terrain. Because being seen meant everything would end. Time stretched. The cold settled deeper. Fatigue began to take hold. And with it, doubt. How long could he keep moving? How far was too far? And the question that always comes, would anyone find him? That's when he reached for it. A small device. Light. Simple. But heavier than anything he carried. Because of what it meant. A signal. A chance. And a risk. Activate it, and help might come. Or the wrong people might. Wait, and stay hidden. Or disappear. Slowly. Silently. There are moments where hesitation costs everything. This wasn't one of them. He pressed it. A single light blinked. Invisible to him, but not to the world. And just like that, the waiting began. But waiting wasn't safe. So he moved again. Across unstable ground, over sharp edges, through exhaustion that refused to be ignored. Every breath heavier. Every step harder. But stopping wasn't an option. Because stopping meant the end. Then something changed. At first, subtle. A vibration, barely felt. A sound, almost lost in the wind. But then, clearer, stronger, closer, rotors. Not imagined, not mistaken, real. He looked up, and for the first time, hope wasn't just an idea. It was coming. From behind the mountains, they appeared. Fast, precise, unstoppable, cutting through the air, shaking the alarm beneath them. Eyes in the sky, searching, scanning, finding. locked on. The noise was overwhelming. Wind tearing across the Escort, dust rising into the air. The moment had come. The rope dropped, swinging, fragile against the Ilkut around it. One chance. No second attempt. He moved, every muscle pushing past its limit, every instinct focused on one thing: reach, hold, don't let go. And then, he was airborne. The ground falling away, the danger fading, the fight ending. Inside the helicopter, everything changed. Sound returned, voices, hands pulling him in, control restored. But for him, the world slowed, because survival isn't loud. It's quiet. It's the moment you realize you made it. As the mountains disappeared behind them, something stayed. Not the fear, not the pain, but the memory of how close it came, of what it took to keep going, and what it means to come back. The carrier appeared on the horizon, calm, steady, certain. A different world from the one he left behind. But he wasn't the same, because some missions don't end when you return. They stay with you, in silence, in memory, in every breath that follows. And in that moment, standing between what was and what comes next, he understood. Survival isn't just about making it out alive. It's about what you carry when you do.